over. Post commanders getting fired by the people under them being subordinate and snitching on him. He did this, he did that, all this shit just so we can keep trying to progress forward. But you trying to usurp somebody that you should be working in straight up harmony with. You shouldn't be doing that, you know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, now look, folks, you see this? I'm gonna rummage my little ass through this for a minute and see what kind of goodies I can dig out. Now this right here is something that I'm sure these people are not going to raise a fuss about me going through. And if they do, I'm gonna say, okay, well, what do you plan on doing with all this shit? Because it's obvious that it's getting rain damaged and everything. Now see, this is the banks at work. Do you see what I'm talking about? Now the only reason why these people's shit is getting thrown out like this is because the bank has utilized its supreme power to victimize yet another family. Okay, and you know what the whole motivation is for all this shit? To get that house right there. That's why they did it. I guarantee you that this is going to be a house that get boarded up and stay vacant until they invest into bringing a family here from Mexico that'll occupy this house. Now you guys can get mad at me if you want to. I'm not trying to stir up any shit between the races on this earth. And I should say between the earth family of people. Because remember, we are one species. But the corporations are dichotomizing us by using the type of strategies that I just explained to you. Now, if I'm suggesting that Mexican people should not have somewhere to live, then you're getting the wrong signal from me. That's not what I'm suggesting. What I'm suggesting is that they are deliberately bringing people into this country, setting them up with prestige living conditions so they can eradicate the living conditions of all the people that's been here already. And now that's what's going on, okay? All right, hold on a minute. I see a lady standing here. I better see what she's up to because she's looking at me wondering what I'm up to, okay? Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Hey, you know what? I'm doing a documentary. Don't worry, I'm not pointing this camera at you, okay? I got to point it to the ground. I'm not pointing it at you, all right? Listen, I'm doing a documentary about this type of stuff happening, you know, people's stuff getting thrown out of their houses and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when they squat, when the person's in jail, then they're gonna get kicked out. When they're told.
Oh, they're in jail?
No.
Oh, okay.
The person who owns the house was in jail. Someone else is squatting, and they've been told repeatedly by the cops and stuff to get out.
Oh, that's.
And they re-rented the house.
Oh, okay. I understand. Well, thank you for that information, ma'am. Okay, you have a good day, all right? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys what's really going on. She can believe that if she wants to. See, that's the problem with America. They always want to blame these circumstances on the victims instead of getting to the real problem. Now, you heard what she said. The owner was in jail. So the squatters were told to get out. So the squatters didn't move. So this is what happened. They shit came and got thrown out. Do you get what I'm saying? But the real thing that's really ironic about it is that I'm over here in this yard right here, don't have anything to do with her. So she's over here staring at me. Then I go over there and try to talk to her, and she was so evasive, but she did have some negative shit to say about the people whose shit got thrown out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So see, that's why we need to change our way of thinking, because I don't care what a person does. This whole thing about all these many people getting thrown out of their house at a specific time and all this being synchronized with each other, you got to understand that there's something different going on. Hey, how you doing, sir? I got to turn this off for a minute. Peace. Okay, so yeah, I turned the camera off so I could talk to those people, because I was real seriously thinking that they probably wouldn't want to be caught in this segment, and they did not. But now listen, I got some information from them, and it was really synonymous with what the lady over there said. Some people lived here for a whole year because their owner was incarcerated, and the people that stayed here for a year did not pay their rent. So the new people that's moving in had gotten a I guess court order for those other squatters to get out. The other squatters moved out, and that's why all this shit got thrown out. So this circumstance right here is kind of different than the circumstances that I normally run into, where I see this type of accumulation of stuff, okay? So yeah, I thought I'd come back and do a retake on that and give you guys the legitimate reason that I've discovered for this stuff being like this. But that does not change what I was trying to say to you guys, because it still remains what I'm saying is conspiracy to make everybody be failures. Because see, let me explain something to you. The homeowner of this house was in jail for a year. He's in jail. So if you're in jail, you can't pay your mortgage on your houses. That's what the monopoly game is. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Okay. Okay, I gotta go, you guys. The guys out here to talk to me, all right? Do not collect $200. So his being in jail might have been a tactic to get. Okay, head to poo. I'm back. So I'm gonna be here for a minute. I gotta dig through all this. The man in the house gave me a lot of stuff. I'm gonna dig through all this, tear all that stuff up, and get as much of this crap out of here as I can. He says quite a bit of stuff in there, so I'm definitely gonna go through and see. I'm gonna be here working for a minute, and I'll get back to you guys. I just want everybody to recognize that we as inhabitants of this earth are responsible for each other, and we're not supposed to let one sector of people make us all gripe and bigger against each other by using jobs and locations as a way to dichotomize us. That's the reason why I'm expressing this strategy of dichotomization to everyone, so you can see what's going on in your minds and my mind that projects us all into having this suspicion of each other. Now listen very carefully of what I'm getting ready to say. The stuff that they're doing right now with the Spanish people, by giving them all the privileges and all the jobs and all the wealth, it's the same thing that they did with the Europeans. Now there's a Bible scripture or a Bible warning that says that those that were first will be last again, and those that were last will be first again. Well, the reason why the Bible gives you that prophecy is because the people that wrote the Bible plans on doing that description of monetary transfer between fascism conditions over and over again. So what that means is that by the time you Spanish people get really good and adjusted with having all the wealth and all the privileges, it'll switch again and go back to the newly developed and new manufactured race of white people that they plan on continuing the lifeline of through you Spanish people, by convincing you guys to keep making yourselves more and more white. Message, that's all. So know what's going on. Think in your heart that you don't want to be a part of that, and let the mother goddess set your circumstances up for you on really good, solid, morally based foundations. Do not take advantage of people being victimized by a corrupt system for you to find your completeness, because that makes you an accessory to the corruption. And you guys are not stupid. You are all aware of what's going on. And since you are aware, and since you don't mind being a part of that, the circumstances and the consequences becomes equally yours. Message. So this cat just came over here and was chilling out with me. I told you guys they do that. Look how pretty it is. Don't worry. I want America to see you. Say hello. Come back. Say hello. Look how pretty it is. Come here. Come over here. Kitty. Come here. Come here. Come over here. See, I don't know this cat, but I swear to you guys, this stuff happens to me all the time. Come here. Come here. They see my spirit. I was telling you guys earlier, this is the type of reaction I have when animals watch. Come here. Come on. You don't have to be afraid. Come over here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Look at it. It's reluctant because it knows that it doesn't know me, but it's so attracted to me. Hey. What's up? Isn't that beautiful? That's God right there. So you guys look at these things as if they're just animals, but they're emanations of God's spiritual energy. And that's the reason why this cat could look at me and see me as being the same thing that it is. It's only us humans that perceive these things as being opposition to you. But the animals will communicate with you if you let them. Now, that was just an example of what I was telling you guys earlier, how the cats have that type of interaction with me when I'm in the alleys all day. I was able to actually show you guys right there that when I say some shit, I do not be lying. I do not know that cat. I know it through my God spirituality, and then it just showed up today and did that for you guys to show you how connected I am with the universe. That's all that was the universe saying, that's my prophet, dropping it like it's hot. Peace out. Hotel. Hotel pool. So yeah, I'm back at work. I'm in the alley doing my thug thizzle, like I would say back in the day. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm at my grind looking for my metals. I've been doing pretty good today. I picked up a lot of stuff at that last house. That guy over there, people was actually inside of the house. They came out and they was really cool. The lady that came across the street that I was talking to was kind of their security guard. They had actually asked her to keep an eye on that stuff, because what had went on was somebody had got their stuff thrown out because they failed to kick the money down to the landlord, who been having some complications. But you know, I don't know the guy name or the lady name. It could have been female, I don't know. But either way, I guess they having some trouble with the Vancouver Police Department. They feel like they want to, I guess, house everybody for some reason. That's what it's starting to seem like to me. But anyway, I got a text message from one of my friends that live in LA. I think it's from my homeboy, Lord Radiance is his name. He actually is the guy that got me started reading metaphysics. One day I met him at my friend Sunchild house. I met Sunchild on the bus. It was really ironic the way I met him. Sunchild ain't no joke. He was telling this white guy when I met him on the bus that he needed to stay the hell away from black women and go find him a white woman. That's how I met him. I swear I'm not lying to you. And so I got impressed with that, which I wouldn't do that. I think people could be with who they want, but I do understand his point though. I mean, it's real hard to see somebody deliberately destroy you and then be enjoying your woman too. Me myself, I know something like that is very destructive. I know how destructive it is. It's just a real smack in the face. My man Lord Radiance tell me that my videos is nice, but I'm jumping around too much, not staying on point. Yeah, I understand that. I don't write formats. I just go with what Spirit says me to do, and a lot of emotion is involved with that too. That's why I jump around, but I try to come back. Like I was telling you guys about the job where that guy moved in, a new post commander, and me and him couldn't get along with each other, so he worked some things out. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you the truth. There was a problem in the gym, and the gym had mold in it. Now this straight up, I'm gonna let y'all know what's up. The gym had mold in it, and I heard them talking about it. But they didn't want to put the word out about the mold because they didn't want all the people who had been using the recreation facility to come at them with lawsuits. And me being that nosy, listen to everything, observe and report type of person I am, I heard what the problem was, but I wasn't gonna tell nobody. So now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I swear this is no lie. The problem that was causing the mold was some type of water leak, and the water leak went for a while without getting fixed. When the water started contaminating the wall where it was soaking through and you could see it, they got the plumbers in there to fix it. The first initial water break was undetected because it was inside the wall, but the moisture from that is what I assume caused the mold. I didn't see the mold, but I know what mold is. I mean, I read, you know what I'm saying? It's a fungus that grows inside of the enclosed structures and buildings. And if it's in the ventilation system like this was the case, it could go airborne through the damn air system. Very bad, right? That's precisely what happened too. So,